Yes, welcome to Bikes with Rye, and thank you for clicking on my video. So let's talk about the new Speed Triple 1200 RS that was just recently announced. It's creating quite some excitement. Now obviously there is already plenty on YouTube about the new 2021 Speed Triple. It is quite obvious that due to the current climate, Triumph have kindly asked every popular motorcycle YouTuber to aid in their press release because we've been bombarded by their videos, clearly all scheduled to release at exactly the same time. And they have done an amazing job at sharing all the exciting new specs on the brand new Speed. However, let's be honest, you wouldn't expect anything else from a manufacturer at release other than to share how brilliant their new bike is. Everything is amazing, right? So that said, I'd like to give you my thoughts, really my first impressions about this new Speed Triple, and discuss some of the things that really stood out to me. As a Street Triple 765 RS owner, I might be a little bit biased discussing the Speed's looks because it looks so similar, but let's talk about some of the obvious changes over the previous model. The headlights, gone are the bug eyes and replaced with these naughty looking ones taken from the younger brother, the Street. Personally, I think it looks great. However, somewhat very similar to that of a Ducati Street Fighter, which I guess isn't a bad thing. The new Speed really needed this facelift and in general a complete new look. I thought the older bike always looked a bit of a beefcake, to be honest. All its weight was kind of like around the midsection. It really was showing its age. It is obvious why the bug eyes have been replaced. The new headlights just flow with the Speed's new modern, slimmer looking design. So then how about the lack of underseat twin exit exhausts? We've now been given what looks like something out of Home Bargains. In my opinion, it looks like a chrome kitchen bin. It just lets the bike down, doesn't it, don't you think? I feel sorry for motorcycle manufacturers because it's clear that they're fighting a losing battle on this front. They have to get an engine that naturally revs high to be as quiet as possible and produce clean enough air to keep Brussels happy while not killing the performance and noise. And there's no factory upgrade either. I'll keep my opinion back on the sound until I hear it in person, but really what it needs is a nice stubby titanium setup to keep the theme with the premium looks, and more importantly just to show off that beautiful single-sided swing arm. Also, I cannot help but notice the bike is overall a little soft around some of its sharp edges. Some of its styling is similar to that of the 2019 Street Triple, such as the belly pan and the rear fairing. I'm going to put it out there that in a couple of years you'll find that Triumph will sharpen the body up. It will give it more aggression. They'll give it more aggression just like they did on the Street Triple RS in 2020. And as for the paint scheme, Triumph have even offered similar to that of the previous Street 2 with the matte silver. Again, later models will have a new paint scheme, I think. And I'll be honest, I'm not overly keen on the matte silver. So how about the engine then? Up in capacity, I guess, to do two things, right? To increase power and to negate the restrictions in the exhaust in order to pass emissions. Though finally the Speed is producing enough power to really set it apart from its younger brother. I've ridden the previous Speed briefly, and I genuinely didn't think it was powerful enough to warrant getting over the street. However, now you're looking at super naked performance with 178 brake horsepower. I'll discuss the competition shortly and we can look at comparing specs, but I guess, how do you feel about the price? 15,100. I'd say it's the right price for the bike. It's significantly cheaper than its Italian rivals like the Tuono and Street Fighter. In fact, it's the same price as the MT10 SP. And given that Triumph is a premium product, I believe they've really nailed it with the pricing. You are getting a lot of bike for the money. So then the competition, let us compare their specs, the performance specs such as the brake horsepower and the weight. I've listed them in order of power to weight. And as we can see, the Speed Triple comes in second place, which is with basically none of brake horsepower per tonne. And I bet you wouldn't believe the Speed would have come in second place, right? So only, of course, this presents half the story when it comes down to road riding, as the bike's handling, the torque and the rider's weight will change things up drastically. But it is clear that Triumph is not messing around here. Well then, am I personally excited about the Speed? Yes, I'm even considering it already as an upgrade to my Street. Anyway, thank you for watching this relatively short video. I hope to give this bike a proper review once I can ride it. So look out for that video in the future. Thanks for watching. See you later.